While enjoying my round-the-world ticket, I went from Tokyo to London and then I had to get back to Croatia. Well, if you know about round the world, that's backwards. So I had to purchase another ticket. And here's what I did. I got 3 business flights for only 97 Australian dollars. Well, the first of those flights was with Finnair, and I went from London to Helsinki on the A21. And this airport, you can use the Cathay Lounge because Heathrow does not have a Finnair lounge. But I just come in from Tokyo, so I was quite tired, and I just wanted a seat. So I certainly found one here. It was a great lounge, a view outside to the tarmac, everything you need. It had alcohol, it had food, very spacious. Even though it had a lot of people, there was still heaps of room. So no complaints from me. So if you're flying out of Terminal 3 at Heathrow with a One World airline, why not check out this lounge, the Cathay Pacific Lounge. But now I get to board the Finnair A350-900. Don't get this confused with the new one, which I will be flying in this year. This is the old version, but still, I'm quite happy. The table there, as you can see, plenty of room. It was a nice bright day, plenty of windows. But again, I was on a flight similar to this cabin, there's herringbone, with Cathay, and these screens, you feel like they're going to smash you in the face when you open them. I'm not a fan, but I was so tired. I slept most of this flight, and you'll see why, because I don't get much footage. But we did get fed, and I was quite content with that. And as I remember, we got fed quite a few times. Or maybe they thought we needed it. Yes, another meal. This was not even 4 hours, this flight, but they kept feeding us. In-flight entertainment, everything you need. Again, I was too tired, way too tired. I just come from Tokyo on a big flight. But may I say, this was very comfortable, and we're heading towards Helsinki, as you can see on the screen. As you always do, we can watch them take off and land, and I love that bit. So we arrived into Helsinki at 11 p.m. I'm nearly ready for bed, like over ready for bed. So as being so tired, I've only got 7 hours until my next flight. So I decided to stay in a hotel in the airport. So I didn't even have to go outside. And I stayed here at the Comfort Hotel Express. Great choice and so easy. Everything I needed, really comfortable bed. Had a big TV. Of course, I didn't use that. I was so tired. Beautiful shower and bathroom and everything you need, the iron, all that stuff you get in a normal hotel. But it gave me that sleep that I needed before my next flight. So you can see all the only thing it doesn't have is a window. So if you're a bit funny about, being in a room with no window, well, don't do it. But it was a great price, and it was just so easy. And there you can see it's got a bar and a lounge. You can get breakfast, you can get dinner, everything. I didn't need all that because I was on to my next flight, and I would go to the lounge to have breakfast. But it's there if you need it. Now, this used to be the Glow when I was there. But Glow has now changed to Comfort. They are now Comfort hotels, and that they are. It was so comfy. But it's already morning, and I'm back in the airport. And it was only a little stroll, I'm telling you. Big airport, Helsinki. And now I've got to find the lounge once again because it's breakfast time. And there it is. Probably a giveaway by the big sign that says Finnair Lounge. God, I'm smart. Well, here we are. Another view to the tarmac. Love it. An apron view. And the sun's just come up, actually. It was quite dark when I left that room. Oh, maybe because it had no window. Anyway, lots to offer in that lounge, and I had a quick, nice breakfast. And yes, you can access this 3 hours before your flight. And for a gadget girl like me, if you've seen my other reviews, you'll know that I am a gadget girl. And anything like this, I just love. Because it's gadgety. And Finland, well, it's a gadget world. Just like Japan, gadget world. And you get to do a bit of plane spotting, if you wish, if that's your thing. But not long, and I'm ready to get on my next flight. This is the Airbus A320 again with Finnair. And different smaller aircraft rather. I'll be going into Ljubljana, and yes, just checking, that's business class. I'm in business class. But there was hardly anyone on this flight, and it's where you get you get the smaller seat, not like a big business seat, but big enough, but there's no one next to you, so it wasn't very packed. And again, there we go, you always get your hot towel, and we're ready for breakfast again. Oh my gosh. All I do when I travel is eat, especially on these planes. But there is one thing I love in Finnair. There's my breakfast. Very hot, very fresh all the time. Even the rolls, the bread, steaming hot. And there we go. Croissant. Man, I need Jenny Craig every time I come home. Great service. As you can see, there's hardly anybody. I think there was 3 or 4 of us. And there's that beautiful blueberry juice. I love it. I love Finnair for that juice. And you can buy it in there as well when you land. And the air vents, very rare on an aircraft these days, air vents. And as you can see, lots of room. Even though I'm short, I do admit, lots of space. And this is not a very long flight. I think it was about 2.5 hours, 3 hours maybe. And off we go. And we're leaving Helsinki. And we're on the way to Ljubljana. So as I said in the beginning of this review, these flights were all bought on one ticket using points, and the cost of it was only $97. Of course, they're the taxes. We all pay taxes. And I thought it was a good deal for getting to where I had to go, because my world flight, if you looked at Round the World Flights, I've got a review on that. I can put the link at the bottom. You have to go in one direction. But anyway, now I'm arriving in Ljubljana, and I will be doing a tour here. So I can put that link in below as well. And of course, as you see, it's raining. But this is where I've been. Well, I've just arrived in Ljubljana. I left yesterday morning at 5 a.m. I left Tokyo, 14.5 hours on an ANA flight to London. Fantastic flight. British Airways was cancelled. It was the best thing that could have ever happened. Then I was on a Finnair flight from London to Helsinki. I stayed there last night. After 24 hours of travel, I've had 4 hours sleep, and I've just arrived in Ljubljana on another Finnair flight in business. Hardly anyone in it. Was fantastic. I had breakfast, and I had the drink of Finland, which is blueberry juice. I wonder if my wee is going to be purple. Oh, what day is it? It's Tuesday. Right, if you're going to come to Slovenia, you have to get a Tesla. I am. Thank you. Look, I get a driver. There he is. Oh, jump with the car. Oh. driver in a Tesla. What more do you want? We're off. See you when I get there. Me, my Tesla, my driver, Slovenia. Here we come. And of course, the link to this Cosmos tour is in the description below. So now I am leaving the M Hotel. I'm leaving Slovenia and I will fly to London. I'll get there tonight, flying with British Airways, hoping this one isn't cancelled. See you there. Guess what? Here's my ride. Woo! So while I was travelling in Europe and Morocco, I used welcome pickups. They got me from the airport to the hotel, from the hotel to the airports, because I had quite a few. They're always on time, they're great service and great communication. They will always find you from their phone and the picture, just simple, unreal, and always friendly as well. So now I'm back here in Ljubljana airport. I'm on the way back to London, but now it's time to check out one more time. There's my driver. He was fantastic. The lounge. So this was Ljubljana's business lounge at the airport, a much smaller airport than I've been in recently, but everything I needed. They were actually renovating a little bit, and some was done and some wasn't. But and it was kind of, I couldn't find the door. It was so hard to find. But anyway, it had outside and inside, and talk about tarmac view. You can't get closer than that. Although it was quite chilly here, I stayed inside. It's afternoon, it's around 2 p.m. and there's a few people out there. And I think they're smokers, that's why they're out there. Anyway, I stayed inside and I had a wine, a little nibble to eat, did a bit of plane spotting there, and everything was ample. Yeah, children love planes, always. So there's the inside. You can still see fairly good to the tarmac. The amenities. Oh, Gadget Girl again. There's another gadget. It was just a door, but it's still a gadget to me because you don't have to do it yourself. And ample food and very fresh. So now I'm about to get on a British Airways flight this time, and I'm going back to London. So not such a busy flight, but great service. We were also fed, and smiles all around. And that was British Airways. In business, I was quite happy. So was she. So the food was quite ample, and that looks very English to me because, well, the man sitting next to me was English, and there's mine. And what a funny man he was. What a big mug. Where am I? British Airways have big mugs.
With good British tea. With a good cup of British tea.
Oh, the Brits. Oh well. Cheers. So all the flights you've seen here, all three, were in business, and they were booked through the Qantas site with Qantas points. It cost me 60,000 Qantas points and 97 Australian dollars. So I say that's not bad for all those flights. Got me where I had to go with a bit of luxury because you get the lounges and you get the nice business seat. So I will show you that shortly. Now we are just landing into Heathrow Airport. And that concludes this ticket, the one ticket with the 3 flights, all business. I think I did well. It was 60,000 Qantas points and 97 Australian dollars. Got me everything I want and more. Being in business, you get the lounge, you get the food, you get the service, you get the beautiful seat. So if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do, and you will see more tricks like this. And there I am, safely landed And there's that ticket I keep talking about. Only $97.58. What a bargain. I'm Travel Bug Sue. Thanks for watching.